with the teachers in the classroom next to me, and then all of the classmates at home. Like it was like doing school online at school.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It was a really weird time.
Totally.
Like I was just, and then I remember like when mum and dad were like, right, you can do school from home today. It was like a yes, because I can sleep in, or I can like don't have to catch the bus by myself, or like those little wins in the chaos.
Welcome back to the Chill Lunch podcast. My name is Joel, and I'm joined on this lovely grey lounge by Brayden. Hello.
What a formal intro.
I could
very
do the whole.
Who's the newsreader in The Simpsons?
Oh, Kent Brockman.
Yeah, it's very.
It's Kent Brockman.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Or who's the dude that does? It's actually more like who's the dude that does the documentary kind of episodes? I keep thinking Lionel Hutz, but that's the lawyer. I'm Troy McClure.
Oh, Troy McClure. You might remember me from such films.
That's
it. Do you remember someone called Jairus from the Bible?
Someone called Jairus.
Hello, Jairus.
Oh, yeah.
You are free, you said.
Yeah, free.
Yes.
Free man.
See you later.
Yep. Sick of that.
That was the last HSC episode we did, was called HSC You Later.
Yeah.
With Macy.
It's been trending on Instagram. It's a hashtag that's just like
Hashtag Macy.
Year 12's gone around.
Macy's too much.
I wish.
Yeah.
Is it trending, bro?
Yeah, not quite. No.
Not quite.
Not quite. No.
Welcome. It's cool to have you on.
Yeah.
I've been hassling you for a while, but this is the good time. I think it's a good timing to have you on straight after you finish school.
Yeah.
You were saying like you're still kind of getting used to knowing you don't have to go back to school.
Yeah, it was like Wednesday, last exam. Signed out this morning and it's done.
The sign out process is a weird thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're like, bring all your textbooks back. I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't take any.
Well, I was like a bio textbook that I used once that I had to find because I was like, oh yeah, I've got that. And then found that this morning, handed the maths textbooks in and smooth sailing. See you later.
That's it.
Awesome.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Because you like, what do you do? School for 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
And like
no,
that.
no
it's
more.
all,
Yeah.
done.
What did you do after you walked out of the last exam? Do you remember?
Just
Not a lot. No, I went,
set the school on fire.
yeah, just burnt it down. No, I went out for lunch with mum and dad,
Oh,
which was nice. And then,
lovely.
yeah, kind of summed it up and it was just like, it's over.
Mm.
And it was funny, like I saw, when we went out for lunch, saw Dan Tate.
Yeah,
Um,
DT.
And he was like, oh, congrats, mate. And it's like, it won't sink in until probably next year when everyone goes back.
Yeah.
Do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Zach and Elise still at school. They're going into year 11.
Your brother and sister.
Yeah.
No one knows who you're talking about.
And then like when they go back, it'll be like, yeah, especially going to school with Zach, like he'll go back and I won't go with him. And I think that's when it will probably sink in completely. I still reckon like going to the beach next week on like 1 o'clock on a Wednesday, like there's going to be no one there. So
that's a good way to celebrate
that's
being
kind of
free of exams and
that's
school.
the life that I get to live before school holidays start. And then it's,
stay in Cronulla for 7 hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
So nah,
Long
should
time,
be good.
Long time ago for me, but I think that's what we did. Did we? No, I know. Like whatever our muck up day was, we went to Cronulla, like a lot of people from our school, and we just dug a massive hole. And then we got in trouble for digging a massive hole in case people would. But we pushed Greaves in it. He couldn't get out. Other people were in there too. They couldn't get out, but we got him out eventually. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying to recall when I finished school how I felt, but it's kind of just like you're just leading up to this massive point of Year 12 HSC.
And it was like the whole, probably the last 6 months, it's kind of been like, right, this last 4 weeks has been like, I guess I was probably a little less stressed than others because I'd like to think I'm a pretty calm person and I've got a little bit of an idea on like what I want to do next year and how my life will be. Whereas I think for others, like that unknown of if I don't get into uni or if I don't get this degree, like the world is ending sort of.
No, they're putting it all on that
like
one thing.
That conundrum that they just get stuck in. Whereas, like I think a mum and dad have been good. It's like you can go to uni, start with whatever degree you get into, and then transfer into the degree that you wanted as easy as you like. Like doing the uni tours, and like the guy that was doing it was like, oh, I studied marine biology last year and I'm doing physiotherapy this year. It's like the stark difference of this is how easy it is to just change into something that you want to do or that you've found an interest for. It's like, I don't think they quite put that message into school enough, and so you kind of have kids stressing over, oh, I need this ATAR for this degree.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, if you don't get the ATAR but you get into uni, well, your opportunities are endless. You just got to pay them. Like, at the end of the day, they're businesses. So, like, the demand's there. So,
what's if you've been looking at unis, what's like the real out there course you considered?
oh,
I still remember when I went to an open day with my sister, and she's like, "You can do Chinese traditional medicine."
well, there's like,
I'm like, I don't think so, but
there's
thanks.
like, like Western Sydney offers some weird tech ones that I was just like, I'm never going to do that. But like, it's kind of like do a diploma of like drone, mechanics.
Oh,
That'd
right.
It's
be
like
vibe.
to be a
And just work for a
like a
military company.
yeah, just like drone strikes. No, it's just like, but it's like to learn how to use a drone. It's like I didn't know you could do uni, like go to uni for that. Like that's just
It would be interesting.
one of those sort of niche markets of people that like there would be people in the year of 2025 graduate class that are like, I want to be a drone engineer, and
These are guys that do these like the drone light
Like,
shows. And
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
or like the speed racing. So
Yeah.
it's like
I wonder what the weird, like, I feel like there's always like a weird trending degree. Like people get really.
Oh, what is it
into.
right now?
Yeah.
oh,
Got two people that are younger than us. Surely you know Hudson's here.
I don't know.
What's the trending?
Like people my age, it was graphic design
Okay.
and marine biology.
Marine biology
Everyone wanted
comes
to
up
do
a lot.
marine
I'd
biology.
probably say like some of the stuff like the social media,
Oh yeah.
like the arts degrees that have like unis have started offering, like
Yeah.
Wollongong were offering like a sports media degrees. It's like you do sports management, but then you do
Oh, I
like
would have.
sports social media.
Oh, I would have liked that.
And so you learn how to like, I don't know. I didn't really read too much into it because I was
Yeah.
like,
Not doing this.
it's not
crap.
on my alley. But like you just can then be like the head of like the social media boss at the Sharks, and you kind of get equipped with the skills on this is how you should go about it because it's a business.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like you've got to bring people into the business with your social media platform, and so how do you do it effectively? So I think that's probably one of the more ones that
I like that.
I've
though.
heard people discuss.
What about you, Hudson? You can think of anything?
Well, I never looked at many courses.
Hudson
You
saying
didn't
he
look
didn't
at-
look at
I
many
actually looked
courses.
I
Yeah.
never looked at the business one. But it would probably
A
be
business degrees are
Yeah.
like they're so
Because of the
broad.
entrepreneurial
Yeah.
stuff and that. Yeah.
I was going to say the one is just not go to uni and do some
Oh, not go to uni. It's like, or be the whole entrepreneur. I dropped out of college. I dropped out of uni.
Started a business and I'm now making 7 figures a month. Like it's that sort of like that's another. And I found like people that were like panicked in the HSC and they were like, nah, can't do it, or they dropped to non-ATAR, or they just like lose motivation. They'd be like, nah, I'll just start a business or I'll like do this next year. And I'm like,
But if
Good
you
luck
can't finish, like my argument there is like
Yeah,
you
if you
push
can't-
back. If you can't finish something, then you're probably not going to start a
Yeah.
business. That
and
would
then
be the other thing.
yeah,
Well, yeah, I think
do it for
people
long
don't
enough.
realize how motivated you have to be to run your own thing.
Absolutely.
It's a lot more work
Yeah.
than working for someone else.
People
Yeah.
think running a business is easy.
Yeah,
I've seen my father do it for 25 years. No, it's not. Yeah,
yeah,
but that's not your path. You're not gonna just start your own YouTube channel or something and
yeah, bro, Mr. Beast.
get your what's his? Is the chocolate?
These Feastables.
Festivals.
Oh,
And he has
and then
Beast Burger.
And then he's done something with Logan Paul called Munchables or something as well.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Which is like a meal.
Well, like because Logan Paul and KSI did what did they do? It was like a lunchbox thing that you you'd go to the supermarket and you just buy 5 of them because
Yeah.
it's like this is your 5 meals for the week for school.
Yep.
I think it's an American.
And so now he's
It's weird.
jumped on and it's like, oh, there's a Feastables chocolate bar in there.
Yes, I think that's right. Yeah,
But
I think
I'm
he's
like-
added it in. I know. Okay, just have real food, man.
Yeah.
Why do you need something an influencer's selling in a fridge?
In a
Like it can't be that
box.
good.
No.
Yeah. And I had a look at it. And I'm like, how does this work?
Yeah.
Like, they make it unless they heat it up, like that
Yeah.
American thing of maybe you can go and heat your food up. I don't know. Just have
Yeah.
some real food, bro.
I'm going to America in January, so I'll bring
Are
some
you?
back for you. Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
Going to New York as kind of the end of school holiday with the family, and we'll see the Atkins,
Oh, cool.
so that'll be
Awesome.
nice. And then just hang in New York.
Yay.
New York's a cool place.
Yeah, like we
Yeah.
went years ago, but we were in there for 3 days, and so it's kind of like I always wanted to go back there.
I spent 14 days there.
It's
Yeah,
very
so I think we're
I
going
inspiring.
was
for-
over, and I was there for Christmas.
We're going for 2
Yeah.
weeks in the middle of Jan.
Yeah. It'll be awesome.
And so just to live life in another city, like same spot, like be cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to do like 3 months or something in Berlin.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I think that
Yeah.
would be fun. But like when I went to New York, which is ages ago, 2013, we went for 5 days, and I remember we like landed. Karen and I just went. We landed like 10 o'clock at night. I think we went to bed, and then got up like time zones and stuff. We kind of got up getting it's like 7 o'clock or something. I don't think we went to bed until 10 o'clock that night of New
Yeah.
York. Like there's just so much to do, and we
Yeah.
just did that
Yeah.
night after night after
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
when we were in New York. It's crazy how. Yeah, I think we were only there. Was it even 5 days? I don't think it was 4 days or something. But
Yeah.
there's so much to do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
really
That
just
would be good.
tick all the boxes.
Yeah. Oh, and it's great to I like a holiday where I can just be like, I'm going to walk outside and turn left today and just see
Yeah.
what I find.
Oh, walking is such a great way to explore a city.
Yeah. And
It's the
so
best
I did
way.
heaps of that. Like I went and saw Electric Ladyland. Like
Oh,
there was
yeah.
also just like, which is a music recording
famous
studio
studios,
that
right.
Jimi Hendrix built. And like Greenwich Village and all that. But
Yeah.
also like, it was like, there's a Knicks game on tonight.
Yeah.
Let's just buy tickets to the Knicks
Yeah,
game.
sick.
Stuff like that. That was
Yeah.
really fun. Yeah.
And I found out this place on the internet called, they were making, it was in the East Village, I think, and they made falafel burgers.
Yeah.
My gosh, they were good.
Mm.
So they're like pockets, like pita pockets, but with falafels and like
Yeah.
hummus and stuff in it. Oh, they were so good.
The food is
I don't know if that place would ever be there now, but anyway, let's get back on to the episode.
Yeah.
Jairus, how are you?
Good.
That's good. You seem very relaxed.
Yeah.
You're like I just gotta be chill. Like I don't have to worry about anything anymore.
Nah.
First question: how do you like to eat your hot chips?
Oh.
Your dad had a very detailed answer. So
Yeah,
we'll see
well,
if he.
Like I and Ethan might have this similar answer, but there's a chip shop, whatever the place is across the road.
Oh, from here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Them.
It's
I
got
don't-
like chuggy char grills
Yeah,
or
whatever it
something.
is. I don't know what they do
Yeah.
or what the seasoning is,
MSG.
but like there is so much MSG, and it's the Macca's fries that you want.
Yeah, they're like thinner.
Shoestring.
But it's
shoestring.
like they're like you might get them from Macca's on a really good day, but it's like every day from them.
Yep.
And so
He nails it.
I'm just like, yeah, they're the
Sauce?
best chips I've ever had. No, no sauce.
No sauce.
No.
Oh, does it ruin the flavour? Or you just haven't had
Yeah.
sauce?
No,
You're not a sauce guy?
No.
My son's not a sauce
not
guy.
on chips.
Lucky you're leading my son now, youth
Yeah.
group, and he's a no sauce guy too.
Yeah.
Like you're missing out, bro.
Like even like at youth, like when they bring out dino nuggies and stuff, it's like I just eat them. Like there's no bit
Just
bit
smash
of
a
salt.
dino.
Like
You
don't
can
need-
definitely go chips, no sauce though.
don't
for
need
sure.
you don't need barbecue or tomato.
No.
What sauce? I mean, what salt are we going here?
Oh, chicken salt.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
I feel you've been a
No,
bit
but
of
it depends.
resurgence
Like it's a
Yeah.
it depends.
Oh,
Like
do
Well, your
tell.
parents are from Adelaide.
yeah,
Yeah, they're weird.
The inventors.
Of chicken
of
salt.
Oh
is
yeah,
Adelaide,
the
remember?
place.
Like
yeah,
that's- yeah,
the
like
That's in his
birthplace.
blood.
that's kind of yeah, like that's like even like going back like when we go visit like grandpa and
Yeah.
like they do like because he lives Moonta Bay, which is probably 2 hours out from Adelaide.
Mm.
It's just a country beach town, and they do like chips by the dollar, so it's like $10 of chips, and they just put them in a newspaper, wrap them up, and just drench them in chicken salt.
Yes.
Right.
And so that's kind of been like from really young, like it's always been chicken salt.
Mm.
But nah, sea salts. And
You can take the boy out of Adelaide, but you can't take the Adelaide out of the boy.
no. Well, I wasn't born there, so I probably can't say that I'm a
No.
true South
Where were you
Australian.
born?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Korean private.
MCC.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I was born right here. No. No.
It's just one of those. She's having the baby right now. Okay, so next question is, do you have any memory, sub-question, do you have any memory associated with eating hot chips?
No, only
You just actually mentioned them.
yeah, only the South Australia, like with like staying at Grandpa's, going walking into the beach, buying chips by the dollar.
Chips by the dollar.
Like that's kind of like
What does that mean?
That's
chips by
old
the
so like you
school.
walk in and they'll go like it's not like a large is $5
Oh,
medium. It's
yeah.
like
I'll
can
have
I get
$10
How
worth
many
of
can I
chips.
get
Yeah.
$10 worth of
Yeah.
chips? And they're like, yeah, sure. And if they're about to close, they're
they'll
usually
put in more.
generous.
Yeah.
And then they just fry them, just put them into newspaper, wrap the newspaper up, and
That sounds good.
Yeah.
there you go.
That's a good experience. And the whole family gets around it. And
Yeah,
stuff.
and
That's
so
cool.
it's like you can just go in $15 of chips, and that feeds a family.
Mm.
Like if you get a chicken or a fish, like it's. So that's probably
the whole fish.
If I have a chip memory,
Yeah, cool.
that's
Who was it? Oh, it was Alison, wasn't it? Who her dad would get a big tank loaf of bread, and they'd eat the inside of it, but then they put hot chips in it.
Yeah, in the bread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was hectic. You don't like that?
no, I was like chip sandwiches are alright, but that's
Carbs with your carbs, bro.
that's
Let's
a
go.
weird like
Let's
taking the
go.
bread out of the bread.
Oh, I like it. I like the idea.
Reminds me of like have you seen the viral things at the moment where it's like they get pizza and they wrap it
Yeah.
and then they fill it with pasta.
Yeah,
And you like eat the pasta out of the
Yeah.
pizza.
I think that's too much. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's way too much.
That's desecrating two great Italian foods by putting them together.
yeah.
You agree?
Yeah. Or like there's like those foodies that are, like because they just eat like viral things and they'll go to like the all you can eat challenge. It's like
Yeah.
they get a pizza and then a meatball sub and then they wrap the sub in the pizza
Yeah.
and then put it in the toasting machine and it's like
What are you doing?
like
Let's go.
Stop wrecking years of action. They
what was
they
two
actually
foods
did
that are
kept
actually
them
really
set-
good by themselves.
Yeah, they kept them separate for a reason.
You're just ruining it.
How do you think our Italian ancestors
Yeah.
didn't know what they were doing when it came to this food?
Yeah.
More is more.
Which is funny, like so much of that pasta and pizza and stuff came out of like, they just didn't have much.
Yeah.
So like it made it taste so good. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
I love Italian food. Anyway, next question. Before this becomes a Jamie Oliver podcast. Oh, by the way, if you've ever seen Two Greedy Italians, watch that. That's a really funny show. Anyway, Jairus, how did you become a Christian?
Yeah, it's a good question. Like it's a
Thank you.
we
We ask it on every episode.
yeah, no, it's
Write that down. We'll ask it next time.
yeah, wait, save that. Yeah, save that one for later. Like that's good, Joe. You've done well there. No, like probably like mum and dad, Christian. So born into a Christian family, been going to church since like forever, like since I can remember. And like you grow up as a Christian kid, or in a Christian family. And so like mum and dad, I wasn't baptized as a baby, and so this was like the faith was always going to be my decision. It wasn't ever like forced onto me or pressured onto me, but mum and dad lived as Christian parents do, and they like taught me the Bible, would take us to church, do Sunday school. And so it was probably year 6. My grandma passed away. And that was tough. Like that was like her and I were really close, and like those chip memories, like she lived in Moosehead with like grandpa, and so so she died of cancer, and so like the months of kind of family struggle and her being a Christian and someone that I would admire and like love dearly, like the struggle and the internal struggle of like asking God like why, and the not getting an answer or being unclear probably shook things for me. And then like mental health. Then in year 7 and 8 and 9 with COVID. And I'm a very people person, as the two of you know. Not being able to,
Man of the people.
like, mate, people love me. Like not being able to, like even the connections of like going to church and seeing Hudson and Ethan and like Braden, like the people that I'm like, these people love me and are looking out for me.
Yep.
That connection being not taken away but removed for time was hard, and like I struggled significantly. And I remember kind of, it's been probably was 3 or 4 years of up and downs and the relationship with God and the unknown of, is he there? Is he listening? I remember I prayed and I prayed that I would find some clarity and something to help cope with like the mental stuff, and I didn't really know what that was going to be, but I prayed, and then I was playing AFL before lockdown, and I was running with a running coach who is a great friend now, and it was the middle of lockdown, and he sent me a text, and he was just like, hey mate, I've been thinking of you. I don't know what you're doing if you're running, but I thought that I would reach out and say if you wanted to be running in lockdown, because by then you could run in lockdown, and that was a way that people were exercising. He was like, I can write a program for you. I reckon you should do it because it'll get you out of the house and whatnot. And I was like, okay, like this is something I can do. Let's try that. And so started running, and I was like, okay, it helped. Like running is probably like it's the most honest form of human effort, I'd say. Like it's, you got a decision to keep going or to stop. But there was clarity in the struggle of training and just going for a run. And I found that was when kind of I would not hear God, but I was like, okay, maybe this was like what I prayed for was this. And then I remember, I think it was Ethan, or it might have been Braden, dropped off a lockdown goodie bag in the middle of lockdown for youth. And I was like, these people care. And why do they care? And so I kind of read the Bible, kept praying, was doing the online youth stuff because I kind of took a break of, probably took 2 years of, I went to youth in the end of year 6 and started year 7, but after lockdown hit and the struggle settled in, I just didn't want to log on to the Twitch or whatever the Discord was for youth. And so then, that gift bag, when I'd been removed from these people for 18 months, was something that I was like, okay, maybe let's like sit and give this another go. And then, I just, did the youth, and then was kind of like, okay, maybe God's there and he's listening, and like he's putting people in my life that are doing good for me.
Answering that prayer.
And some of the things are starting to piece themselves together. And I was struggling at school a bit, not for like the teachers were great and the learning. I was just like, I didn't like the people that were there. And at a school that was very, like the year group was 70 kids. It was a very hard environment to go back into after lockdown, when it was just like school was already hard enough, and like I was already struggling enough that I was like, I just can't deal with this. And then I came home one day and Mum and Dad said that I was offered a trial at Endeavour, and by then I'd been running and still been running, and so got pretty good at running. And that was kind of like maybe this is God has in the last 4 years after losing my grandma, picked it all up, and this is it. And that was probably the first time that I was like, right, God's got me, and I'm gonna be okay. And so, yeah, went to the trial, got in. I've finished my schooling at Endeavour, and it was a great school for me. I had 3 of my best mates, 2 of which are Christian, like do it with me and do the struggle with me. And that was kind of then when I was like, right, okay, I think I'm gonna get baptized, and like I think like God's proven himself to me that yes, 2019 sucked, and that was really hard, and really hard on Dad as well, but like the persistence of asking God and calling and praying and being like, God, you say that you're going to answer, and then finally feeling like he answered was a moment that probably I didn't realise would have such a big impact on my life. But then at Easter 2023, I got baptised with Greaves and Stu, and that was kind of like okay, this is my life now, and no looking back because I'm better off for it.
Can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I remember when you got baptized. It was sick.
Yeah. And it was probably like the unknown of lockdown, probably, and like everyone suffered in lockdown. Like it was terrible, but it was like for me being such a people person, and just having these connections that were taken away temporarily, hurt me, because that's kind of like I live my best life when I'm with people that love me and I know that love me. And so, yeah, that journey of those people still being present, even though they weren't physically there, was kind of like okay, God's listening and he's got me sort of moment that, yeah.
Yeah. And he's definitely answering prayer in bits and pieces and putting people around you, like you said. So how old were you when you got baptized?
Just turned 16.
Okay. Yeah, because you would have been year 10 then?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah,
pretty
just
pivotal moment. Like I became a Christian, I'm pretty sure, year 9 or year 10.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of people become Christians.
Like Easter was, like it would have been 5 or 6 days after my 16th birthday.
Right.
So 16.
Can you tell us about like what led you to that point a little bit more, just in terms of like what did you find so difficult? Like why do you think you were struggling?
Oh, it was probably 2019, the months of like grandma suffering how she did, and for me, like growing up, she was the most Christian person I knew. Like if that's if it was like, oh, who's a Christian? It was like immediately grandma. Like she was a Christian role model.
Yep.
If you say that I was always looking to. And so it was like, for someone that I know loves God so much, why is God making her suffer was kind of that was the roadblock. It was like, we prayed and we prayed and we prayed and people prayed for her, and it didn't obviously the prayers weren't answered, but she's in heaven now, and that's where she's living her best life. And so it was that, like, the block of if God's there, he'd fix this. And then it was kind of that uncertainty that then 4 years later, after my prayers were slowly answered and like people were just like, that message from my running coach was so out of the blue, and probably we didn't have contact for 10 months because of lockdown. It was like just that message that sparked this love for a sport that I now do was like I don't know if that was Sean just checking in or if it was God working his magic. And then, come 2016 or 2023, where life was good. I was like, well, because God is good. So God is what's sort of pieced this puzzle together, and like a new life at a new school that year. And so that started well, and I prayed that it would start well. And so it was kind of like that was the cherry on top, was like, right, I'm good where I am, and I dedicated most of that to God. And so that was kind of the puzzle was complete in a sense of 4 or 5 years of unknowns and struggle. When it finally all came together, I was like, yeah, God did that.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing you'd seen your grandma as like this really great Christian role model, like you said.
Yeah.
So then when something happens
to someone that you know is so like, just like, I don't know, stereotypical Christian, but like but
you're super godly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, to see something like that happen was, as a 12-year-old, when things were still a bit like...
Well, your faith is still growing at that time, isn't it?
And so that took a big hit. And so, I guess all of the things that then happened after that God did, I was like, yeah.
But it's interesting. It sounds like growing up in a Christian household, you developed an identity of like, yeah, I'm definitely a Christian, but maybe it hadn't been tested, for example, like what happened with your grandma. So then the years leading up to when you were baptised, in between those two events, is a continual testing of your faith, trying to figure out, is this what I actually believe, or is it... It's always a kind of a version of a story that people grew up in Christian households tell us, is because it's like, when did I take it on for myself?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of going back and forward and going, do I actually believe this? But there's usually these moments we come across, every Christian's life, but particularly for Christian, is like, I've been told this, I agree with it, I feel like I agree with it, but now it's tested, and do I actually believe it? Yeah. Which just sounds like it's...
And that was...
Your version, your story is your own story.
Yeah.
But it's also like a version of what other people say too.
Yeah. It's like, and I think was definitely, like it wasn't tested. And so being tested and like living in the struggle of this is life, like this is just how life is, and this is how life is going to be. Yep. Certainly tested. And then when it all eventually came together, I knew that, God did that. And so I'm going to dedicate my life and how I'm going to continue to live to God. And I think that's probably helped in the last year as well, doing year 12, like the unknown of the future, but the back of my mind, it's like, well, no, God's got a hold of me, so it's going to be okay. Whereas there are a lot of kids that don't have that. And so like that's scary, and it is scary. But there's a little bit of calm within the storm of it's going to be okay because God's got me.
Something I regret, like in my year 12 experience, was that my faith wasn't strong enough to get me through that. And I like experienced heaps of anxiety and stuff with HSC. Probably didn't have great studying strategies, as we've talked about before. But can I ask you about a few people we've had on here, even Emily on the last episode, talking about growing up in COVID, different times. Like, what's your experience of COVID? And I think the impacts of kids, whatever year they were in, not being able to spend time with their peers has had a real big effect. Did for you? Like, how did that like work out for you?
And I'd probably, out of all of the COVID, like of all the year groups that did lockdown, I'd probably say that doing year 7 and 8 was probably, I'd probably say doing your HSC and COVID was the hardest, but after chats with some that did the HSC and COVID, they found it actually pretty easy because...
Emily got a cardboard desk out of it.
Like they got heaps of help and their exams were easy. Like I've done the I did the past papers for that year, and they were pretty comfortable because of the time.
Oh, right. Okay.
But like year 7 and 8, when you're maturing as a teenager,
in terms of like, you think the people who did kindy and year 1 and the people who did year 7 and 8, that's brutal.
Like, and then like so I was shy Christian, so K to 12 school, but I joined in year 7.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
And so it's, you kind of get thrown into this year group of 60 kids already know each other, and then there's a group of 20 of us that are coming into that group. And so to go into that group for probably 3 or 4 months and then be removed from it for 2 years was a bit of a or like I don't know where I'm sitting because like I don't have any mates because I wasn't there earlier.
Which is only going to add to the kind of the identity struggles that you're talking about.
And so like lockdown had its pros and its cons. Like when we were allowed to exercise, like going on bike rides with Heath.
Oh yeah.
So the two of you know Heath, and he lived down the road, and so him and I would like just ride our bikes everywhere because you're allowed to exercise in pairs, and so just me and him would spend every afternoon going for bike rides, and then the government stopped the pairs exercise because of the second wave, and so that was then like my best mate I'm no longer allowed to hang out with. Where do I go now? And then that was when Sean messaged me for the running stuff, and that kind of fixed that problem. But it was kind of the identity and the unknown of I'm now a teenage boy dealing with like being a teenage boy at 13, 14, even 15. It's like, and doing that by yourself with no one, like mum and dad are there, but
that's a moment where you're starting to move away from your parents to a certain degree as well.
And so doing that was kind of
so you move off into the unknown because you're not hanging around with crew that are similar age to you.
Yeah. And then having no crew to hang out with was like you're not lost, but it's like, well, instead of going out, I'm just sitting in my room or just sitting on the couch and doing nothing. And that's can be a lonely place, but like it was a weird time, and probably I will always remember COVID because like the struggle for most people was so real because you're alone, and that's hard.
Yeah, totally.
And so,
do you reckon Heath, like, and some of the other guys you knew were experiencing the same thing?
Yeah, and so like, and like that's what, like I'll always, like me and Heath, I'm sure we'll always be good mates, because he now lives in Burraneer, but lived down the street from each other for all of those primary school years, and so he was at another school, but then came to my school in year 6, and that was kind of like me and him are going to finish primary school together, like a friendship that we've had for all of our primary school years, but now we'll finish it together and then start high school at different schools, but that connection will remain. And then when that was kind of removed, it was like, well, now I've got no one. But he was there, and like every chance we could, we'd hang out, because trying to tiptoe the line of the government lockdown procedures. And like I remember we played, I had some, like the two friends that I did make at Shire, we were down at Como Crocs rugby league field, and one of my mates, his cousin, was at Endeavour, so I now was going to school with him, and he's going to be a rugby league superstar. But all of the rugby league boys were there as well, and so we just had this like 20-on-20 game of touch footy, and it was like someone called the police because it was like, hey, there's 40 teenagers just down here breaching everything that the government said not to do. Yeah. And it was like, before you knew it, police were there, and everyone was putting their face masks on and like just being like, oh, we're sorry, like we haven't seen each other in like 12 months. And so like it's those sort of like the universal struggle that I think everybody dealt with in their own little ways. And schooling, like we were followed the timetable. And for a while, because mum and dad were working government jobs, so they were going to work, and mum was a part of the team at the education that they were like bringing schools back up and giving school, like organising for schools to have the supplies to have kids at school. And so then I was one of the kids that was going to school. And that was sort of a time of waking up, putting the school uniform on, getting on the bus by myself, catching the bus to school, and then sitting in the library by myself on Zoom with the teachers in the classroom next to me, and then all of the classmates at home.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Yeah.
doing school online at school
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
was a really weird time.
Totally.
Like I was just, and then I remember like when mum and dad were like, right, you can do school from home today. It was like a yes, because I can
Come on.
sleep in, or I can like don't have to catch the bus by myself, or like those little wins in the chaos. That I found that, like the identity, not crisis, but the challenge of working out who I was in a world that was in lockdown, it was a unique experience, and I'd say I'm better off from it.
But some might not be.
Because I don't think, like, I don't know where I'd be if my faith wasn't tested. And that, I don't have to think about that anymore, but there are days when I'm like, I don't know if I'd be sitting here if, like, lockdown didn't happen and those things weren't, or if my faith wasn't tested, I don't know where I'd be, but it was, and I'm a Christian now and loving life. Like, I'm loving leading youth on a Friday and late night on a Saturday. Like,
Sick.
it's a group of people that, like, like Stu talks about, like, we're all mates, and like, there's 10 years, if not more, between me and Braden.
Wait,
and
how many
If not
between you and me,
more.
man?
More.
5, Joel. You're only 18. You're 23. Like me and Greaves. Greaves has been around since the beginning of time, but
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Leo's almost 23. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
so it's like
Acts
this,
like a 23-year-old sometimes.
this community of like mates that, it's, yes, I've got mates that are my age and I can hang out with them and it's fun, but it's like the relationships that like the three of us have, it's like, I don't think you don't find too many people that have those relationships if they weren't not God-centered, but like brought together by faith.
We're only friends because of Jesus, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, only.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the only reason Braden and I like each other.
Yeah. Like each other.
Let's go stretching the truth a little bit.
Okay.